This is the story of honor and lust. This is the story of a helpless girl whose beauty became a torment for her. This is the story of Sahibah and her faith tested in the fire that her employer, Aslam, ignited. It is a story that will introduce you to both the most disgusting and the purest aspects of human nature. In the most posh area of the city stood a magnificent bungalow, so large and beautiful that one could not take their eyes off it. The owner of this bungalow was Aslam, a 35-year-old handsome man. He had no shortage of money. Every luxury in the world was at his feet. He had a beautiful wife, Nida, and a little daughter. From the outside, his life looked like a perfect picture, but not everything that shines is gold. There was a flaw in Aslam's nature, a worm of lust. His eyes were always wandering. He did not look at women with respect, but as objects to be used. A few months earlier, a new maid had started working in the bungalow. Her name was Sahibah. She was 20 years old, with innocence on her face and the light of modesty in her eyes. She was beautiful, very beautiful, but her beauty was not showy. It carried a sense of purity. She belonged to a poor family. Her father was no longer alive. At home, she had a sick mother and two younger siblings. To support their education and household expenses, Sahibah accepted a job in such a big house. Every day she would come in the morning, do her work quietly and honestly, and return to her small home in the evening. Her world revolved around her work, her prayers, and serving her mother. For the first few weeks, everything was fine. Aslam's wife, Nida, was a kind and noble-hearted woman. She treated Sahibah like a younger sister. But then Aslam's filthy gaze began to fall upon Sahibah. He would stare at her while she worked. When Nida was not home, he would call her into his room with unnecessary excuses. Sometimes he would say, "Sahibah, come arrange these files properly." Other times, "Sahibah, can you check where my watch is?" Whenever she entered his room, she felt disturbed by his eyes. There was a strange hunger in them, a dirtiness that made her body tremble. Sahibah tried to ignore it. She thought perhaps it was her imagination. How could the owner of such a big house be like this? But Aslam's behavior kept getting worse. One day, while Sahibah was working in the kitchen, Aslam came from behind and stood very close to her. "You are very beautiful, Sahibah. Such beauty should not be wasted in this kitchen." There was a sickening tone in his voice. Sahibah's heart started pounding. Her face turned red with fear. She immediately stepped back. "Sir, do you need something?" she asked in a trembling voice. Aslam laughed, a dirty laugh. "You know very well what I need." He stepped toward her. Sahibah was so frightened that the steel glass slipped from her hand and fell to the floor with a loud noise. Hearing the sound, Nida came from the other room. "What happened, Aslam? Is everything okay?" Seeing Nida, Aslam straightened himself instantly. "Nothing. I just came for water. This girl dropped the glass. She's so clumsy, doesn't even know how to work." He left angrily. Tears filled Sahibah's eyes. She quickly picked up the glass. Nida could read the fear on her face. "Are you okay, Sahibah? You look worried." Sahibah could not say anything. She just nodded her head. What could she say? How could she complain about her employer's own husband? She remained silent. But from that day on, a fear settled in her heart. She kept praying, "Oh Allah, protect my honor. Do not let my helplessness become my weakness." She did not know that her trial had just begun. Aslam was enraged by his failure. Sahibah's refusal and the hatred in her eyes had hurt his male ego. He thought, "How dare a mere servant look at me like that? I will teach her a lesson." Now he changed his approach. Instead of sweet talk, he started using pressure and threats. He knew that Sahibah's biggest weakness was her helplessness. A few days later, Nida had to go to another city to visit her sick mother for 10 days. For Aslam, it was a golden opportunity. As soon as Nida left, Aslam revealed his true face. He made Sahibah's life miserable. He found faults in everything she did. If the cleaning was perfect, he would say, "What kind of mess is this? I'll fire you." If the food was good, he would say, "Why is there so much salt? Are you trying to poison me?" Sahibah worked all day under a shadow of fear. She lost sleep. At night, when she returned home and saw her sick mother, tears would flow from her eyes. She could not tell them anything. If she lost this job, how would they afford medicine and school fees? One evening, as she finished her work and was about to leave, Aslam stopped her. "Wait, Sahibah." "Yes, sir?" she asked with lowered eyes. He tried to hand her some money. "Here, take 5,000 rupees." She immediately stepped back. "No, sir, I don't need it. I receive my salary." Aslam's eyes turned red with anger. "You argue with me? I'm giving it to you. Take it quietly. It will help your family." "Forgive me, sir, I don't take charity." That was enough to ignite his fury. He threw the money on the floor. "You want to act honorable? Let's see how long you protect that honor. Either accept what I say and live here like a queen, or refuse, and I'll disgrace you so badly you won't be able to show your face anywhere. You love this job, don't you? I can have you fired in a minute. Then let's see how you treat your sick mother and educate your siblings." It was an open threat. Sahibah stood frozen. Tears streamed down her face. On one side was her honor and faith, on the other her family's survival. "Think about it," Aslam said with a devilish smile. "You have until tomorrow morning." That night, Sahibah prayed all night. "Oh Lord, I am weak and helpless. You see everything. Show me a way. My honor is in your hands. I cannot choose sin, even if it costs me my life." The next morning, she arrived with strange calmness on her face. She had decided to quit. She went to Aslam's room. "So, what have you decided?" he asked with a victorious smile. "I am leaving this job, sir. Today is my last day. Please settle my dues." Aslam turned red with anger. "You dare refuse me?" "Yes, sir, I cannot work here anymore." He shouted suddenly, "Thief! Catch her!" The other servants rushed in. "She stole my wife's diamond necklace!" Aslam yelled. "It was on the dressing table. No one else came in." Sahibah felt the ground slip from under her feet. "No, I swear by Allah I didn't steal anything." Aslam overturned her bag. Nothing was found. Then he went to a flower vase in the living room and pulled out the necklace. "Look, she hid it here." It was his trap. He whispered to her, "Two options, jail or accept me." He locked her in a room for half an hour to decide. Inside, Sahibah cried. Then she remembered her mother's words, "Nothing is greater than faith." She decided she would go to jail, but never sell her honor. Meanwhile, Aslam was boasting on the phone to his friend, laughing about his trap, unaware that someone else was listening. Nita had returned unexpectedly, troubled by a strange feeling. She heard everything. She then checked a hidden HD spy camera she had secretly installed in the bedroom months ago due to her suspicions. The footage clearly showed Aslam taking the necklace and hiding it. She saved the video and called her influential father. Then she stormed into the room where Sahibah was locked and hugged her. Soon, Aslam came. Nita played the video in front of him. His face turned pale. Police arrived with Nita's father. Aslam was arrested despite his pleas. Justice had arrived. Later, Nita apologized to Sahibah and decided to divorce Aslam. A few days later, she told Sahibah, "You won't work here anymore, because you will study. I will pay for your college and support your family." Sahibah could not believe it. Tears of gratitude filled her eyes. A new morning began. Sahibah enrolled in a good college. Nita supported her like a sister. This story teaches us that honor and faith are the greatest wealth. Trials come not to weaken faith, but to strengthen it. Those who trust Allah and hold on to truth are given help from places they never imagine. Lust and arrogance always end in disgrace, while patience and gratitude always bear sweet fruit. If you liked this story and want to hear more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you never miss a new story. We will bring you more stories that you will surely love.